woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really gonna throw, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Marlo on it. And let's soon chico hilo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth while the sky crack and the Lord gets back. Or somebody wants to get back and they click clack, leave you been back, thinking I just intact. Never left, but I've been back, cross on my bit neck, and I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in a club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the mail may stop, but they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a dork. They like how you do that now. Sound kinda nice, boy, who that down? Is everything real good, true and fair? But you probably wouldn't listen if you knew that down. If you knew that down.
Just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can make.
Back by the coast, keep your hands, keep your chin tucked. It's the one only Ghost with the shadow in the front. Thank y'all for being here. Merry Christmas. Well, it ain't Christmas yet, but it's about to be Christmas, y'all. Hope y'all having a blessed day out there. What's going on? Is my audio good? Like always, man, got to check the audio. One of these days, I will be able to start a live without checking my audio. But until then, I just don't trust it. I don't trust my mic. All right. Okay, we all good. What's going on? What's going on? Did the Chris Colbert play back already? Shit, I already did like 4 or 5 videos on Chris, bro. This card is a bit of a showcase this weekend, but it's still exciting. Yes, yo, this weekend, man. Hey, you know, Deontay Wilder is looking kind of sharp, man. Deontay Wilder's looking fast. He's looking sharp. He's throwing combinations. I mean, damn. Looks like Malik Scott did a good job with Wilder, you know? Now, apparently with AJ and Wilder, they've agreed to terms. So all they got to do is just get past these. You know what'll be crazy? If hold on one second. My lighting seems to be too bright. Hold on. I don't like it that bright. Hold on a second. There you go. Yeah, you know, he's throwing combinations and stuff, and you know what? You know what's crazy? These guys, we waited this whole time for them to have a heavyweight fight. We waited this whole time for AJ and Wilder. Now, to me, I feel like that fight is a little bit over marinated, meaning like the time that they should have fought was back when Wilder was offered, how much was it? The Zone offered him what, 50, 40 million or whatever it was. That was the perfect time for them to fight. I think at that time, Wilder was still undefeated. I think at that time, AJ, I don't know if he had fought Andy Ruiz yet. He either had fought Andy Ruiz, but either way, he only had 1 loss. It was prior to the 2 Usyk losses. Now you have 2 Usyk losses. You have Wilder losing to Fury 3 times. So it's not like the losses matter. But this is why I've always said, you know how people say we got to let fights marinate? right? I agree with that to a certain extent. But I also believe that if two fighters are undefeated and there's a lot of hype around the fight, I know y'all gonna say it's a snooze fest, but it doesn't even have to be Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. It could be Devin Haney and Tank. It could be Shakur versus Devin. It could be Tio versus Ryan. Whatever it is, right? I feel like the best time to do it is when both these guys are in their prime. Both these guys are undefeated. Both these guys have a really nice record and a really nice groove going. You know what I mean? That is the best time for me, I think, for them to make a fight. A lot of times these dudes will wait years, and now look what's happened over the years. Wilder has lost 3 times. Wilder's been knocked out. Wilder's been knocked out twice. AJ has been knocked out, stopped, and outboxed dominantly in 2 fights, back-to-back fights, or not back-to-back, but I know he came back and won his, I think he did. Either way, they both taken losses. And I feel like the fight is I appreciate you. Thanks, man. I appreciate the fight is I think the fight is just a little at this point it's just a little over marinated. But nonetheless, I think AJ and Wilder is a good fight. However, what do y'all think about Jermell Big Baby Miller? This is probably the first fight that I've seen this guy. I know they've been doing drug testing on this guy. They've had to have been doing drug testing. This guy has failed every drug test in the book. People like to talk about Canelo and people like to talk about, Canelo and all. Man, listen, Big Baby Miller has been popped for shit I've never even heard of before. This dude's been popped for so many stuff. I don't even know the shit that was in his system. I don't even know what was in his system. This dude's a walking laboratory, like Frankenstein, bro. So I think obviously because of that, they've been testing him for this fight. So he's coming in, I think, 350 plus, bro. I do think that Big Baby Miller and Dubois is a very good fight. I think that's a very good fight. That's a fan-friendly fight. Both of them come forward. Both of them like to bang, pause. Both of them got power. Dubois, in my opinion, Daniel Dubois is in a do or die situation. You know what I mean? Because you look at both of Dubois' losses. Both of his losses, he was doing great. Both of his losses that he took against Joe Joyce, he was rocking Joe Joyce early in the fight. He was catching him, wobbled him. This is before Joe Joyce obviously lost to Big Bang Zhang. I like that name, by the way, Big Bang Zhang. But he lost that fight, but he was doing very, very well in the beginning of the fight. And then he a lot of people think, especially people from the UK, believe that the man quit. He quit because his eye got all messed up. All right. Then his the second fight, Dubois has 2 losses, right? I know Dubois has 2 losses. So yeah, who was the other person he lost to? Who was the other person he lost to? He's got 1 loss or 2 losses. Let me see. He's got 2 losses. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. He lost to Usyk. Right? Yeah, okay. He lost to Usyk. So this guy's in a do or die situation, in my opinion, bro. And people are very, very dangerous when they're in a do or die situation. We saw what happened to Colbert last week. I told y'all leading up to that fight. I said repeatedly, bro, it don't matter whether I like a person or not. I told y'all repeatedly, he's gonna get knocked out. I feel like he's gonna get knocked out. El Rayo's in a do or die situation. So the same thing is with Dubois. Dubois is in a do or die situation, bro. In my opinion, I don't think he can afford another loss at this point in his career. And you have Jermell Big Baby Miller, who's been popped for every damn drug in the book. He's a walking laboratory. But nonetheless, that's going to be a fan-friendly fight, bro. I think that fight's going to be fireworks. Dubois versus Jermell Big Baby Miller is going to be fireworks, bro. And then we have Deontay Wilder. We have AJ. We have Frank Sanchez on the card. Shit. We got Bivol on the card. We got that's a fire card. Now, not all the matchups are great matchups. However, the lineup itself 90% of those fights are going to end in knockout. They should. 90% of these fights should end in knockout. And I like the Dubois and Big Baby Miller. I'm going to be really, that's the one I think is going to be fight of the night because, I mean, somebody's getting knocked. I cannot see that fight going the full fight. I can't. Somebody's getting knocked out in that fight. It's going to be interesting to see how dominant Wilder and AJ is in their fights because obviously they both agreed to their fight. And it'll be crazy if one of them loses, bro. Imagine if Joseph Parker knocks out Deontay Wilder. Because I think Wilder's facing Joseph Parker, right? And Anthony Joshua, I believe, is facing Otto Wallin. So these are pretty good opponents. These aren't stepovers. You know what I mean? These are good fighters. And Otto Wallin has a very good chance of outboxing Anthony Joshua, bro. Joseph Parker, I think Wilder's gonna knock out Joseph Parker. I think the Wilder that I see now, he's looking like, number one, he's in shape. He's throwing combinations, like, you know what I mean? Not just like one punch or whatever. I mean, he's not, damn, look, the motherfucker ain't looking like Sugar Ray Leonard, but he's throwing combinations. And he's looking swift. He's looking fast. He's using a hook. Malik Scott got him using that jab. He's got him using a jab. So, I mean, you know, it's yeah, Frank Sanchez also. I like Frank Sanchez. I think Frank Sanchez, I've already said, is my favorite heavyweight. I think Frank Sanchez is going to be a champion. He's going to be a champion. He's going to be hard to beat. His defense is good. He's got power. He can fight going backwards, and he moves like a middleweight. He moves like a middleweight, in my opinion. Like, you have not seen a heavyweight like Frank Sanchez. And a lot of people like to say they want to see the other baby fight Frank Sanchez. And I'm telling you, I think Frank beats him. I think Frank beats him. You know, but nonetheless, he's got some time to go before that happens. But let me get over to my point. Let me get into my topics. Number one, I hope y'all are having a blessed day. If Christmas is coming up, and if you don't have any family, bro, I just want to say, bro, if you're alone for the holidays, man, just know, man, that just be grateful for what you have, because it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. There are people that don't have places to live right now. Inflation and all over the world, people are starving. Just be grateful for what you got this Christmas. You know what I mean? I lost both my parents. I don't have any parents, but I'm grateful for every day that I'm alive. My Savior is Jesus Christ, and your Savior can be whoever it wants to be. What I'm saying is just be grateful for what you have this holiday season. Now, moving over to the topics. As you guys know, obviously you guys have heard what's happened with Jermell Charlo, right? You guys have all heard what's happened with Jermell Charlo. Now, it's very unfortunate with what's happened with Jermell Charlo. And I'm going to say this right now before I get into the clips that I'm about to play. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how just a few weeks ago, your life was going great. Just a few weeks ago, your life, I would say about a month or two ago, you was an undisputed champion, bro. You was an undisputed champion. You was on people's pound for pound list. I know a lot of people did not have Jermell Charlo on their pound for pound list. I did have him on my pound for pound list. How can you not have an undisputed champion on your pound for pound list? Even if it's someone like, you know how I am. Even if it's with someone like Devin Haney, if you undisputed, bro, you on the pound for pound list. So just a few months ago, this man was on the pound for pound list, and it's very unfortunate with what's going on in his life right now. And for y'all that don't know, Jermell Charlo has been arrested. I'm gonna play a clip for you because some audio has came out, and this is why I feel like it's very. Number one, let me say this before I play the clip. People are shiesty, bro. People are shiesty, and watch who you keep in your circle, bro. Watch who you keep in your circle. This is not the first time. This is not the first time that I've seen a celebrity or somebody of the sort get recorded while they're talking, bro. get recorded while they're talking. This is not the first time I've seen that. So be careful who your friends are, man. Because I mean, listen, I'm about to give you my opinion because I don't like hitting women or whatever it is. Nonetheless, I usually judge people on what they do inside the ring. However, this is a little bit different because it's already out there in the public. But it's kind of funny how he's recorded again. Once again, we saw Bill Haney recorded a couple months ago talking about Shakur Stevenson. This goes to show you people are snakes and you cannot trust anybody. Let me play the clip for you. Here is Jermell Charlo with what's happened recently.
Like, look, why are you doing this to me?
It's my stuff.
Why you stopped when the cops came?
I'll take you to the car.
Why did you stop when the cop came?
Stop chasing me. I'll take you to the
Look, you're crazy. What did I do to you?
I'll take you to my car.
You're just fucking crazy, bro.
I'll take it to my car. I bet every cop around this whole fuck with Charlo. Stupid. They don't know nothing about.
You got caught cheating with everything.
I did not get caught cheating.
Everything, and I'm not even pissed. I'm not even mad about that. I'm not even.
Jay, let me say this off the rip. Change your mind. Look. What I'm really saying is she play big tough girl, but she pussy.
Bro, it doesn't matter. I don't want to find out.
Bro, look. I thought she was tough, bro. All right, I'm gonna do. Hey, can I show you? I hit that bitch like this. Fly in the eye, socked her in the eye. Big, swole, purple, can't open. That bitch called the cops on me. Like a woman, like a regular woman.
If he had any.
He just said, if you heard that, my man just admitted. Now, first of all, he's being recorded. All right? If you heard that, he's being recorded. So now whoever your friend is, bro, whoever your friend is, Jermell, or whoever the hell that was, goes to show you that they're snakes, bro. You can't trust anybody. Nonetheless, I don't agree with the shit. Listen to what he said. Listen, when you are a professional, now, look, I know what people are going to say, and it is what it is. I've said a lot of times, bro, I do not judge people's character on what they do outside the ring because none of us are innocent. None of us are angels, right? I know a lot of people like to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis in the car accident. A lot of people like to talk about that, right? I always say, hey, listen, I judge the man on what he does inside the ring. It's the same thing with everybody. However, this already has gotten out, and I'm going to give my opinion on it because I don't like men that hit women. Now, I do understand, let's make things clear, that these women can be antagonizing, and they know if they get hit, they can take you to court, they can take whatever. But I want you to listen clearly. I got the smaller clip. If you listen clearly to what he says, what did you hear him say in that clip? Did you hear what he said inside that clip? The first clip, you see him taking clothes. Looks like the cops that just came. He had an argument or whatever it was, right? But in the second clip, he's talking about punching a woman, bro, and like how he thought she was like, about that, and then like just hear. I got the smaller clip. Just hear it. It's kind of crazy.
Jay, let me say this off the rip. Change your mind. Look. What I'm really saying is she play big tough girl, but she pussy.
Bro, it doesn't matter. I don't want to find out.
Bro, look. I thought she was tough, bro. All right, I'm gonna do. Hey, can I show you? I hit that bitch like this. Fly in the eye, socked her in the eye. Big, swole, purple, can't open. That bitch called the cops on me. Like a woman, like a regular woman.
If he had.
Like a regular woman. That bitch called the cops on me like a woman, like a regular woman. That's because she is a woman. That's because she is a female, Jermell. You are a professional boxer, bro. Your hands are licensed weapons, number one. Let's get that clear. Your hands are licensed weapons. Now, I don't know what's going on, but if anything, this should show you how well your life can be going Your life can be going great, and just in a matter of weeks, things rapidly change. Just 2 months ago, 2 months ago, this man was undisputed, bro. Just 2 months ago. Now, as you hear on both audios that I just played you, and I'll play it again in a little bit, he's over here saying that she thought she was big and tough. And then I punched her in the face and her eye swelled up and she wasn't tough anymore. And then she called the cops on me like a woman. That's because she is a woman, bro. That's because she is a woman. Now, I know women can be antagonizing, bro. Believe me. Listen, let me tell you something. I have been in the most craziest relationships. It's nothing to brag about. You know how people say, I've been locked up, I've been to prison or whatever. It's nothing to brag about. Some people like to brag about that. There's nothing to brag about. But some people like to tell you just so that you could, as a learning experience. I have been in some crazy relationships. I know how women can be. I know how women can be. Some of them are antagonizing. Some of them, they push you to try to do something to them. They test your manhood. They say things to you that if another man said that to you, you knock them the fuck out. You punch them right in their face. But at the end of the day, you got to remember that biologically you're a man and she's a female. We were just talking about this last week. The whole boxing community was talking about this last week with Clarissa Shields getting her ass dropped by a man. Biologically, a man is different than a woman. So even though a woman can be antagonizing and pushing your buttons and being disrespectful, bro, you don't fucking punch a woman, bro. Especially when your hands is a licensed weapon, bro. Now, I don't know. You know when they say your hands is a licensed weapon when you're a fighter? I don't know how true it is as far as like when you become a fighter, do you get something in the mail that says this is a licensed weapon? I don't know, but I do know that if you are a professional fighter and you assault somebody, I'm telling you right now, your punishment is usually way more severe than somebody that is not a fighter, because you of all people should know that you hurt people that actually fight. You literally fight other men that train for weeks at a time, professional men, and you hurt them. So you hitting a woman is not going to look good for you, bro. And I'm not trying to judge him because I don't know what he did, but at the end of the day, you're on camera not only admitting that you punched her, but you're over here admitting that she thought she was all that and talking about how her eyes swelled up. Once again.
Jay, let me say this off the rip. Change your mind. Let me look. What I'm really saying is she played big tough girl, but she pussy.
Bro, it doesn't matter. I don't want to find out.
Bro, look. I thought she was tough, bro. I thought, all right, can I show you? I hit that bitch like this. In the eye, socked her in the eye. Big, swole, purple, can't open. That bitch called the cops on me. Like a woman, like a regular woman.
Can I show you? I hit that bitch like, blah. Her eye swelled up, blah. And then she called the cops on me like a woman. Because she's a woman, Jermell. Because she's a fucking woman. She's a female. I don't care how gangster she's talking. Like, we just went through this with Clarissa Shields. Yeah, she's a professional fighter. She's one of the best, probably some will say the best, some, not all, but some will say she's the best female fighter on the planet. And she gets dropped by a no-name guy that Rolly Romero put to sleep. That shows you women are biologically different. I'm not saying that she wasn't antagonizing. I don't know what she did. I'm pretty sure she was, y'all. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because I know how women are, and I've been in relationships where women are just disrespectful. Bro, I have had women tell me just to purposely piss me off. I had one call me a spick. She's with me, calls me a spick, right? Obviously, she wasn't Latino. I've had her say, you know, I've had women say, trying to tell me that another man, was treating her better and looked better and all this other, bro. They say shit to you that pisses you off. And sometimes they even say shit to you that if another man was to say it, you'd fucking punch him right in his mouth. But at the end of the day, you got to remember that that's a female, bro. I have never, ever, I can honestly, that's one thing I have never hit a female, bro. I've grabbed her, I pushed her maybe to get her to fuck off me, but I've never hit. In the way he was talking. And by the way, there's two sides to this. Number one, not only is he on a recording talking about it, but also think about who recorded that. Who recorded that? So whoever you're talking to, right? And this goes to show you, he's talking to somebody who he thinks that he could confide in, confide in, whatever the word is. He's talking to somebody that he feels comfortable with, right? And this is how it's going to look bad in court. You know, when they say people have a true side to them, you know, like, for instance, like if you walk in front of a room with a group of strangers and a whole bunch of them, maybe some old senior citizens, how are you going to talk? If you were raised right, you're going to be like, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You're going to be polite, right? And then when you're not in their presence anymore, or whether you're at work, or wherever you're at, whatever setting, right? And when you're not in that setting, and when you with your boys, you're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck that, yeah, right? You act differently appropriately to your environment. Here he is talking to somebody who he thinks that he's comfortable talking to, and the person is recording him. This just happened last month or 2 months ago with Bill Haney and Shakur Stevenson. So, couple lessons to be learned here. Number one, don't trust. Your own friend will stab you in the back. Whoever released that recording of Jermell that I just played knew that he was going to do that. He or she. It was a guy. It was a guy, because you could hear in the recording it was a guy. That's fucked up, number one. But number two, it's fucked up what Jermell did, because when you listen to what Jermell is saying, he's over here basically. It sounded like to me that I just played. That's why I played it, so y'all can hear it. Did it not sound like he was proud of that? I'm not trying to judge Jermell unrighteously, bro. I'm not. I'm telling you how it appears. It appears to me that the man was on a recording bragging about punching a woman in her face and having her eye socket swell up. That's what it sounds like to me. He literally says, hey, yo, I thought she was about that life, bro. I thought, hey, can I tell you? Yo, I punched her right in her shit. I punched her, bah! And her eye swelled up. And then you know what she did, bro? You know what she did? What? She called the cops on me like a woman. So you punch a woman in the face to the point where she can't open her eye. He also says that she couldn't open. And then you're shocked that she calls the cops on you like a woman because she is a woman. I'm telling you, bro. You can't listen unless it's Clarissa Shields. Yes, that is your only. Unless it's Clarissa Shields, you cannot punch a female, bro. Yes, you're right, Hawker. Unless it's Clarissa. Clarissa, go ahead. You could tee off on her because she's gonna try to fuck you up anyway. She's gonna try to hit you off rip. So. But, this is kind of crazy. Y'all remember, and I put this in the thumbnail. By the way. Do y'all remember, hold on, where is it at? Do y'all remember, I had it, I didn't put it on there. But do y'all remember that Jay-Z song? It was all good just a week ago. It's a good song. I used to listen to it a while back. It was on one of his earliest albums. It's a song. He's like, it was all good just a week ago. And in the song, he's telling you about how just a couple weeks ago, life was going great. And now all of a sudden, my friends trying to do this, people trying to do this to me. Look at Jermell Charlo's life in the past couple of months. He went from being the undisputed 154-pound champion, undisputed, no disputed. And he didn't win it off an email. He didn't win it off getting a belt that he didn't fight a champion. He earned it the hard way, bro. The hard way. He was fighting everybody, right? He was fighting everybody while his brother was having these issues with drinking and whatever the hell. Jermell Charlo got it out the mud, bro. And he was on my pound for pound list. You cannot be, in my opinion, undisputed and not be on a pound for pound list. Now, wherever you put him is wherever you put him. But I feel like if you're undisputed, you should be on a pound for pound list. Okay. If you're undisputed or even unified, I feel like, unless you just started, if you're just started and you don't have a resume, which is kind of, that's like fast track, like Loma. He didn't build his way up. He went straight from the amateurs. He had so many amateur fights that when he started his career, he went straight for champions, right? That's rare. Jermell Charlo got it out the mud. And just a couple months ago, the man was undisputed. And now fast forward, and the man got the biggest payday of his life against Canelo. And what does he do? He has the most horrible performance he's had in his whole career. It was the first time that we've seen Jermell Charlo on skates, as some would say, on the bicycle. Very bad performance, right? Some would say lackluster, right? We all know that Canelo wasn't going to get credit anyway, okay? Before the fight, you got people saying, yeah, Jermell, yeah, man, he's undisputed, man. He going to bring it to Canelo. Canelo been ducking both Charlos. And then we saw what happened. And then what did they say? Oh, man, Canelo fighting this guy, moving up to, I knew they were going to do that shit. They're going to do the same thing, by the way, when he beats David. They're going to do the same thing. But anyway, getting back to Jermell. He has a bad performance. And then just fast forward a few weeks later, he's not undisputed anymore, has a bad performance, and now he's punching his wife in the face to the point where she can't even open her eye, bragging about it to another man. My, how things have changed. Things have changed, bro. And I just have it puts a bad taste in my mouth when I hear about fighters, specifically fighters, men in general, but specifically fighters that fucking punch women as if they are men, regardless of what she said, bro. That I can't, there's no excuse for that, bro. I will never punch a woman unless she's trying to attack me with a knife, unless she's trying to shoot me, or she hurt somebody in my family, and I repeatedly told her stop. That's the only time I'm going to physically use force to hit a woman. And I know some people might be watching going, yeah, bro, yeah, you say that now, but you're not in that situation. Yeah, but I've been in a situation where I've been constantly disrespected every day by a female. And I still never hit her, bro. I just fucking left. I just woke up one day and I said, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of her treating me like this. If she don't like me, she don't like me. She says she can get all these men and all these men are better than fine. Go at it. And I leave. Never do I ever enter my mind, let me punch her, let me close my fist and hit her as hard as I can. Never. Never runs through my mind. Was probably drinking. Right, his boy did snitch on him. And that's the funny thing right there. It's like, bro, you think you confiding in your friend. You think you safe and you comfortable talking to your boy. That's what you think. Meanwhile, he's recording you, bro. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit, bro? You cannot trust anybody these days, bro. And not only that, how much you want to bet? I can't prove it. How much you want to bet that person that recorded him sold that audio? You know, you can go to you know that if you have something, if you recorded something and you have something that nobody else has, you can go to TMZ and they will actually pay you for that, bro. It has been reported. You could look it up. They will pay, depending on what it is, they will pay you good money for that, bro. Even if it's $10,000. Even if it's $10,000, it's still $10,000. What all you did was hit record on a device. Yes. Now look, that doesn't make it right what he did though. It's fucked up what his friend did though. They're both fucked up, bro. In my opinion, you as a friend should not be recording him, bro. You as a friend should not be recording him. did the same thing to Bill Haney when he was talking about Shakur. And remember, he was talking about Shakur used to get in on Dev all the time. He used to, and then when the recording comes out, Bill's like, that never happened. Speaking of Bill Haney, I'm gonna go to Bill Haney in a second. Speaking of that, I got some clips on that too. Maybe. Yeah, look, OG, let me tell you something, man. I don't like women beaters, bro. I don't. I don't know if I ever told y'all, you know, both my parents passed away, right? And my father, I remember one time I was 7 years old. I'll never forget it. And my father hit my mom. The only time he ever hit her, bro. Only time. I did not speak to that motherfucker for like 2 months, bro. 2 months. I'd come home from school. He'd say, hey, you know, he would talk to me and he might say, hey, answer me, boy. And I'm like, yeah, you know, but I wouldn't conversate with him until to the point where he went in the room at night one day and said, I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry. I'll never hit mommy again. And he never hit her again. But I don't like that, bro. I feel like women are biologically different, bro. Look, they could be some disrespectful, trifling, I'm going to say it, hoes. We all know there's some trifling hoes out there. But you cannot take trifling hoes and apply that to all females, bro. And even the trifling hoes. You can't beat them up either just because come on, man. Like, you're a man, bro. First of all, how do you even feel as a man doing that? And I already know there's going to be content creators that are anyone that's talking about Jermell, anyone that's saying anything bad about Jermell. There's going to be content creators out there like, you're judging this man, you know, oh yeah, it's kind of funny. We shouldn't be judging people on what they do. Yeah, I say that all the time. You shouldn't judge people on what they do outside. This is totally different in my opinion, though. There are some things that are an exception, like hitting women, doing stuff to kids. There are certain things that are exceptions to that rule in my rule book. In my rule book, I don't judge you on what you do outside the ring. However, if you're doing something to kids or you beating women or you doing something trifling, I'm going to speak on it. And I'm going to give my opinion, whether I feel like you was justified or not. Not only that, I'm not the one breaking the news. I'm not the one. She broke the news. She recorded you in the first clip. And by the way, in the first clip, you can see how, and I'm going to go to his wife. I'm going to say something about her. You can see how trifling she is in a way, because it sounds like she's trying to set him up. In the first, remember, there's two clips. I put them together and I had it all in one clip. However, I broke the two clips in part. I broke them in part. In the first clip, you actually can hear what sounds like her trying to, it sounds like she's trying to get him to admit to hitting her. It sounds like he's trying to get her to admit to hitting her. And hold on one second. Yeah, this is what this is. Does it sound like to you in this clip that she's trying to get him to admit something? Listen.
Like, look, why are you doing this to me?
It's my stuff.
Why you stopped when the cops came?
I'll take you to the car.
Why did you stop when the cop came?
Why did you stop when the cops come? So she's recording him, obviously trying to get him to say, yeah, I was beating the shit out or whatever, or maybe I was doing whatever. I don't know if that was before he hit her, after he hit her. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, you can't trust anybody. And number two, you shouldn't be beating the fuck out any females, let alone your wife, bro. Let alone your wife. But as you see, all these people are recording him. You got his friend recording him. You got his wife recording him. You got all these people turning on him. Did the same thing to Bill Haney. It goes to show you, bro, that you cannot trust a damn person in this world. And by the way, I don't like what his boy did, but I don't like what Jermell did either. It doesn't even matter if she was being disrespectful or not, bro. That's just how I look at it, bro. Yeah. Did you hear it? Did you just get here, Larry? Did you just get here? Because I got both clips. I got the Instagram. I think it was the Instagram clip that has now been taken down, and the audio, where he's bragging right here.
Jay, let me say this off the rip. Change your mind. Change your mind. Look. What I'm really saying is she play big tough girl, but she pussy.
Bro, it doesn't matter. I don't want to find out.
Bro, look. I thought she was tough, bro. I thought, all right, I'm gonna do. Hey, can I show you? I hit that bitch like this. In the eye, socked her in the eye. Big, swole, purple, can't open. That bitch called the cops on me. Like a woman, like a regular woman.
I thought she was tough. Jermell, what are you thinking, bro? You had more aggression on her than you did Canelo. Right. No, Tycho, and I listen. That's why I said on this. No, I agree with you, and that's why I said, as you can hear on the other clip, it sounds like she's trying to bait him into admitting. You know, you could clearly hear. So she's on some bullshit too. Yeah, you're right. The first audio, you can hear him bragging about it, and on this video right here, you see her. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna play it a little bit. You could hear her trying to bait him.
Hey, look. Why are you doing this to me?
It's my stuff.
Why you stopped when the cops came?
I'll take you to the car.
Why did you stop when the cop came?
Stop chasing me. I'll take you.
See? So you got the boy recording her. You got her doing that. So she could be on some shicey stuff, Psycho. But still, I don't agree with closing you as a fighter, bro. Listen, even if you're not even a good fighter, bro, you don't even have to be a good fighter. You could be worse than a gatekeeper. You could be, who was the guy? Glass Joe from Mike. You remember Mike Tyson's Punch Out? You remember the first fighter in Mike Tyson's Punch Out was named Glass Joe? He was like 1 win. He had 100 fights. 1 win, 99 losses. 1 win by decision. Glass Joe. Glass Joe was the first fighter you fought in Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Even he shouldn't be punching a woman. And he's a cartoon. He's an animated character in a game. If you're a man, you should be hitting a woman. That's how I look at it, bro. And on top of that, bro, you listen, you know, if any year should show you that people are fake, it's 2024, bro. If you did not know that people are fake and lying, you should, in 2024, not to go off topic, let me show you something else. You know, the other day, I'll go back to Jermell in a second, but the other day, shout out to the Boxing Voice once again. I'm on the Boxing Voice. You know, this whole Devin Haney and Tank situation, right? Everyone is over here now putting pressure on Tank to fight Devin, right? And nobody's sitting here pointing out the crazy shit that Bill is saying. Nobody is questioning some of the stuff he's saying. Listen to what listen. Bill says he's offering $20 million to fight Tank. I want you to hear this very clearly. He's offering $20 million to fight Tank, right? But nobody's questioning Bill when he says crazy shit like this.
Our numbers beat anybody that you fought and beat anybody that you're going to fight. So all these obstacles about talk to Al. No, I don't have to talk to Al. I just told you we have an offer for you. And guess what? You can get in touch with us then. I don't have Al's number. I don't, brother.
I don't have Al's number.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit.
I mean, you don't have Al's number. You don't know how to get in contact with Al. Aren't you a promoter? Didn't y'all start in the Mayweather gym? Wasn't y'all Floyd's fighter? Wasn't Devin Floyd's fighter? Didn't Adrian Broner bring Tank to y'all? Like, Adrian Broner brought Tank to y'all. So Devin was, you don't have, nobody's asked, but yeah, Shadow's always hating on Bill. Shadow's always hating on Bill, right? That's what they say to me. But yet nobody fucking says anything when he says outrageous shit like this. We sell more, talking to Tank. Listen to this shit.
Our numbers beat anybody that you fought and beat anybody that you're going to fight. So all these obstacles about talk to Al. No, I don't have to talk to Al. I just told you we have an offer for you. And guess what? You can get in touch with us then. I don't have Al's number. I don't, brother.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
So, apparently, you make more, your numbers with Prograis, he just said his numbers with Prograis is better than any fight that Tank has ever put up against anybody, right? That's what he said. That's not what Shadow said. That's what he said. Then he said, they don't have to get in contact with, I don't have to get in contact with them. They should get in contact with me. I don't have Al's number. I don't. Nobody sits and then offers 20 mil when the reported numbers was whatever it was, whether you believe the source or not. I'm going to tell you right now, the source that says that the numbers were low has to be somewhat accurate. I'm not going to say that they're totally accurate, but I'm going to tell you they're somewhat accurate. You want to know how I know they're somewhat accurate or there's some truth to it? You want to know how I know? Because if the numbers were not, if they were good, the first thing Bill would do is parade the numbers around. He would say, yo, he'd be on the Boxing Voice. We did 1.2 million. Or he'd be on Aki Kaki TV saying, we did 700,000. He'd be on Dante's fucking Fat Nation saying all this. He would be everywhere telling people how great the numbers were. However, when it's reported that the numbers were not good, Bill didn't say shit. He just did what he normally does. He doesn't answer the question directly. He just starts, hey, Bill, was the numbers that bad or not? Were they bad? Yes or no? Was it this or no? Well, first off, hold up. First off, brother, hold up. Dev, hold up. Dev undisputed at 135. We don't got to go to them. They come to 20 mil. They say everything, but let's fight. Bill, I asked you a fucking question, Bill. I asked you a fucking question. Yes or no? Were the numbers like that? Well, Dev, we talk, Teo ducking. I mean, when I heard that shit, I had to clip it. Shout out to the Boxing Voice. I'll play it one last time. It's only 20 seconds. Shout out to the Boxing Voice, man. But why is it not saying anything to Bill when he says crazy shit like this?
Our numbers beat anybody that you fought and beat anybody that you're going to fight. So there's all these obstacles about talk to Al. No, I don't have to talk to Al. I just told you we have an offer for you. And guess what? You can get in touch with us then. I don't have Al's number. I don't.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
I mean, but yeah, I'm hating though. I'm hating. I'm asking questions, bro. That's all. I want to see these fights. I want to see Tank versus Teo. I want to see Tank versus Devin. I want to see Ryan versus Teo. I want to see Ryan versus Devin. I want to see Inoue move up and do whatever he can do. You know what I mean? I want to see Wilder versus AJ. I want to see all these fights. The only fight I don't want to see is Chris Cobra get fucking put in the hospital again against Ryo 3. That's the first fight in history that I'm going to advocate for not wanting to watch. Other than that, I want to see all these fights. So I'm not hating on Bill. I can't hate on Bill. Bill's his own promoter. They millionaires. They are successful black men. I'm not hating on them, bro. They are very intelligent, very smart. Shit. In fact, a lot of people can learn a lot of shit from Bill and the way that he moves because he's so business savvy. But anybody that fucking pays attention and can understand the English language and can comprehend sentences and put shit together just can ask simple questions, bro. Like, this shit don't add up. It don't add up. You just said out your own mouth that you guys did more numbers than anybody Tank has ever fought. And that you versus Tank would do more numbers than anybody he will ever fight. And then in the very same next sentence, you say, it was a couple sentences later, I chopped it up. I don't know how to get in contact with Al. Yet you are a promoter. You are a promoter. And of all the people in the boxing world, you started off at Floyd's gym. Floyd who knows Al, you know, the same Floyd that says ain't shit happening unless Al says so. Remember when Floyd was talking about with Earl and Crawford, and we were like, what's going on? And we were so mad. They were in like their 8th negotiations. And remember Floyd, and everyone was getting on Floyd because Floyd went on camera on Fight Hype and said, look, man, Crawford and Spence is not happening right now. And I know because I talk to Al Heyman every day. And I'm telling you, nothing goes by without me hearing about it. And I'm telling you, it's not happening right now. So that same Floyd, let's say you don't have the number, Bill. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say you don't have the number. You got Floyd's number, right? You got Floyd's number, right? How hard is it for Floyd to call Al? Nobody asked these questions though. I'm just hating. I'm just hating. Another thing is, you got Eddie Hearn saying that, yeah, we reached out to Tank. We reached out to them or we called them because we have some offers, right? But did I hear Eddie Hearn say we're offering him 20, 25 million? That's not what I heard. All I heard is that we want to talk. We want to talk could be any fucking thing. Unless y'all got another clip of him specifically saying he's going to give 20 mil, whatever. And regardless, people are not taking into account that PBC is not PBC no more and is now going to be on Amazon Prime. So the two fighters on Amazon Prime who are the two cash cows on Amazon Prime, y'all? All those PBC fighters, who are the cash cows? Canelo Alvarez and Gervonta Tank Davis. So any of those two guys fight next year, it's going to be on Amazon Prime. Oh, you best believe it's going to be on Amazon. There is no way on earth Al Heyman is going to have a deal with Amazon Prime. And in the same year when they about to have their first fights on Amazon Prime, their cash cows fight on DAZN or fight on ESPN. That's not going to happen, bro. Not going to happen. They're going to fight. They're going to have to fight on Amazon Prime. So these are questions that people normally, anybody should be asking. When you hear Bill say that, and I played the clip for you, nobody thinks like that doesn't sound right. None of y'all think anything. I don't know how they do either, Tycho. And you know what's crazy too? Every time I bring them up, they say, oh, man, all you do is I'm not. It just so happens that every time I bring them up, I told you 90% of the shit that comes out of his mouth is cap. Or if it's not cap, I question it. That's it. I question it. But of course, they say I'm a hater. What's going on, Pounds? Appreciate you, man. This guy. I don't trust a crack dealer like Bill Haney. Come on, man. Didn't he do his time for that? The math is not adding up. I mean, I can't believe that Ness, and shout out to Ness, man. Listen, look, I've told you before, I'm not going to harp on it. You know, y'all already know that I've told you that I honestly believe wholeheartedly in my heart that I believe that the Bill Haneys pay channels. I can't prove it. But when I say payroll, you know, people think when I say payroll, they think like the Haneys run the channel. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not even saying that you get direct payments from them. Let me clarify what I mean when I say I think they have a channel on payroll. I mean that you are benefiting somehow, whether it's with subscribers, whether you are getting money, whether it's promo, whether it's interviews, whether it's access to fights, whether it's access to, you know, behind the scenes. You are benefiting somehow off your channel by having and promoting Bill and Devin Haney on a constant basis. And when you have him on and he says crazy shit like this, you don't even ask, well, that doesn't sound right, Bill.
Our numbers beat anybody that you fought and beat anybody that you're going to fight. So there's all these obstacles about talk to Al. No, I don't have to talk to Al. I just told you we have an offer for you. And guess what? you can get in touch with us then. I don't have Al's number. I don't, bro.
Everything that guy just says, bullshit.
I love Joe Pesci, by the way. I think Joe Pesci, one of the greatest actors ever, bro. He said everything that guy said is bullshit. Thank you. And so when I say Tycho, you know what I mean, Tycho, when I say I feel like channels have something on payroll. And by the way, these same channels, by the way, you know, don't get it twisted. Listen, I feel like I'm as transparent as I can be. I could say something about showbiz, right? And still watch his channel, bro. I still watch these guys on these channels I mentioned. I watch them. So how can I be hating if I'm admitting to you that I'm subscribed and I watch them? I could watch something and be subscribed and criticize, bro. I think I have the right as a subscriber, as a person that's putting time in, just like when a fucking dumbass troll comes over here and says some crazy shit to me. In a way, he has a right because he's watching the channel. He's watching. I don't know if they watch the videos when they comment or whatever, but regardless, he stopped by. That doesn't mean you should be all disrespectful, but you know how they are. But if a troll is watching the video and is like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with Shadow. I'm gonna fuck with him today. I'm gonna say some crazy shit. I mean, in a way, he's spending his personal time watching the live, so he can criticize if that's what he wants to do. They say some stupid shit, but fine. So when I say these channels, I watch them, bro. And even channels that even and I've said this before, even channels that I don't associate with, there are channels that I don't associate with, right? Shadow that I used to associate with and I don't associate with, and I still watch them, bro. I still watch them because they still talk boxing, bro. They still talk boxing. And I try to be as transparent as I can. Y'all know that a long time ago, I used to be really cool with Black and Brown and some other channels or whatever, right? And I don't really associate with them, but I don't got no beef with them. You know, he just had a kid, by the way. God bless him, bro. I pray that everything is okay. This is social media. It's nothing at all. I still watch when he goes live sometimes because he talks boxing. Just because we have a misunderstanding don't mean that I can't be like, whoa, yeah, you know, he's talking some shit right there. Like, he's making sense. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. I am beyond some of this shit. I can do things like that, and the shit don't bother me. So when I say that channels are on payrolls, y'all can take it however you want to take it. I'm telling you from what I see. All I know is I see Bill Haney being pumped 90% of the time, and yet when he's on, nobody's asking him honest questions about some of the stuff that he's saying. Stuff that doesn't add up. The math doesn't add up. The facts don't add up. Nothing is adding up. And then they don't say nothing to him. What does that tell you, bro? What does that tell you? Either you don't want to say something, or you know that if you say something, it'll mess up a relationship that's something that you're benefiting from. It doesn't necessarily have to be you're getting a check from Bill Haney. It doesn't mean that Bill Haney's saying, I am writing you a check. You could benefit in numerous areas just by having a great relationship with him. You got subscribers that are Devin Haney D writers, right? That come to your channel. You get interviews, right? You get backstage interviews, right? You might even get access to a fight or VIP or whatever it is. Some way you are benefiting, because if you weren't benefiting, if you wasn't benefiting, then you would be asking normal questions that anybody would ask. Like, wait a second, you don't have Al's number. You telling me you don't know how to get in? Now, I think I did hear Ness say something like that or whatever. I think I did hear him. Even he was like, wait a second. And Ness, and what's kind of funny is on that live, Ness is helping Bill. Ness is giving him numbers. He's giving Bill numbers. Like, Bill, you a promoter, my guy. Like, you supposed to, you don't know. Like, he's literally, Ness is in his phone. Like, yeah, bro, I got somebody that can get in contact with Al. Like, he's literally helping him. Ness, he's the fucking promoter. That doesn't tell you something is cap when you got the promoter. Like, you know, doesn't make sense, right? If somebody's breaking and entering in my house and I call the cops and the cops is like, oh, we don't know if we can come over right about now. That doesn't add up. Something's not right. What do you mean you're not coming over here? That's what y'all do. That's your job. He's a promoter, right? Is he not? What is it? What is it? DHP Promotions, right? So, okay, even if you can't get in contact with Al, you got a great relationship with Eddie Hearn, right? Now, even Eddie Hearn was on an interview saying, oh, we tried to call out. Come on, Eddie. I know you and Leonard don't get along, but you telling me that because money talks, bro. Money talks. I don't care how much they don't like you. What y'all do have in common is that moolah, bro. I may not like you, but if you come to me with enough money, hey, fuck it, I'll deal with you. I'll deal with you for this situation. Money talks. This stuff is not adding up to me, man. That's all. Which, by the way, I do have a notion that I do joke around. I think Al Heyman is like a ghost because when you Google Al Heyman and you Google like what does Al Heyman look like, you got the same 3-4 pictures, bro. The same 3-4 pictures from the same night. So yeah, he's a very hard man to find, but that doesn't mean that he's untraceable or something like that. It doesn't mean that you can't get Floyd to call him, bro. I mean, I don't know. Who's Mad Chad Sports Tavern? Is that a channel? I know a Mad Chad. Yeah, I sometimes from time to time. Yeah, I see BDA. I've been by BDA's channel. BDA's channel is the one with his logo. Obviously, it's BDA purple, and usually when he's live, it looks like the background looks kind of like customized, and he's always got the phone lines open, if I believe, and he's got that voice, that sound. He sounds like another channel, by the way. He sounds like or maybe it's him. Maybe that is him. I don't know. But yeah, I've seen his channel. I watch anybody that's live when I have time. If I see a boxing channel was live, I'll watch it. Just the other day, nobody was live, and I caught a live where the guy was on live, and it was nothing but bullshit, bro. Nothing but bullshit. He had a DHP Devin Haney promotion shirt on, and the whole live was about T.O. Duck Devin, Ryan Duck Devin, which that is kind of true. T.O. Duck Devin, Ryan Duck Devin, and Tank Duck Devin. That was the whole purpose of the live. And I'm looking at it like, that's a lie. But I still watched it. I don't know who that is. No, I don't. I don't know who that is. Tycho, and look, Tycho, I say it. What does that guy say? That channel, that guy that goes, respectfully. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, the guy that goes, oh, respectfully. I don't know his name, but I'm saying it. I'm saying it respectfully. I'm not trying to disrespect Ness. You know, I'm saying it. Oh, respectfully. Yeah, y'all know who I'm talking about. What the fuck is his name? He's on the Boxing Voice sometimes too. Got a funny voice, man. I watch his channel sometimes too. I never catch him live though, but I catch his shorts. You don't know who that is? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. I can show you right now. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. You got him. You got him. I'm going to show you right now. He always starts off his shorts. He goes, oh, respectfully.
Oh, the YouTube boxing community is in shambles.
The Cash App is open.
Where's the shorts at? Where's his shorts at? Look, his shorts are funny as hell.
Oh, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney about to catch the fade. If y'all say, oh, we'll make it. Oh, if y'all, oh, Jake Paul in another rigged fight. Oh,
Ain't no
Oh man. Oh, respectfully. So yo, I say it respectfully when I say it to the boxing voice, bro. I feel like y'all are benefiting some. Look, I'm not disrespecting. I'm just telling you how I feel. I feel that you're benefiting somehow by not asking. I mean, you know what? In the last live, to be honest, in the last live, it did seem like Ness was getting irritated a little bit with some of the stuff because you could tell Bill was just talking a bunch of crap, bro. Some of the stuff you cannot believe what's coming out of a person's mouth, but yet you claim that you're a promoter. Yet you claim that you make moves and everyone says everything but let's fight. Well, you say everything but can't answer a yes or no question, Bill. Anytime somebody asks you a valid question but pertains to you and your son, which can be detrimental to your movement or your career, you can't answer yes or no. You dance around the damn question. You dance around it. It's a simple yes or no, Bill. Is your numbers that bad or is it good? He will mumble around, jumble, mumble, fumble a whole bunch around just to say no. It's better than that. Just say it's better than that, Bill. I don't want to hear all the bullshit that's in between because you're just capping, bro. What are you talking about, Devon? Blocked you from the channel. You need to explain yourself, bro. What are you talking about? That gave you enough time to answer. If I did, I will unblock you right now. Let me check, okay? Let me honestly check. Let me check. Because that is possible. It is very that now that I think about it, your name sounds familiar. Yes, Devon, you sound familiar. Were you the one that was on here during that whole Shakur Stevenson, not Puerto Rican? That's you, right? That was you that called me a spick, right? I got the live, Devon. You called me a spick, right? That wasn't you. You're saying that wasn't you. I blocked you because you called me a spick. That's why I blocked you. I didn't care about anything else you were saying. I didn't care about you saying that Shakur Stevenson wasn't Puerto Rican or not. I blocked you because when I went back on my live, you called me a spick, bro. If you be a man and admit that you called me that, we can move on. We can move on. That wasn't you, then I'll unblock you. Fine. Let me go to my channel. I know I saw the live where the person with your name said that to me, bro. Now you start getting all fucking racial and shit, I will block you, bro. I don't give a fuck who it is. You're not gonna call me a spick on my channel, bro. So let me go back. I'm doing it right now while I'm on here with you. And I will take you off, okay? Matter of fact, the best way to do it is through here. My channel, right? Go there. Go to settings. There you go. Customize channel. Blocking. Let me see. Who did I block here? Community. Okay. Blocked. Blocked down here. I see who's blocked. Yes, you are on here, Devon. Yes. I will take you off right now. Save, block, take off, save. You're okay. You're now unblocked, okay? I just unblocked you, bro. If you admit that you didn't call me a spick, that's fine. I'm just telling you right now, anybody call me a spick, Anybody talk about my moms and all this bullshit, any other shit that you would say to me, that if you said it in front of my face, I'd punch you right in your fucking mouth. You're getting blocked. All that other shit is fine. All that other, he ain't Puerto Rican, and you Chris Colbert lost, and none of that. I don't care about none of that, bro. I don't care about it. But when you get real disrespectful and you say some shit to me that if you said that to me in real life, we'd be fighting out in the street. That shit, you're getting blocked because you're gonna get too comfortable. You're gonna call me a spick again, and then I don't want people watching my channel be like, damn, people call him a spick left and right. You wouldn't like it if I use the N word for y'all or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna do that, bro. Yeah, you know what? I think that never saw. I don't know who's Charlie. You know what? Let me check. I just saw some names on there right now. I'm gonna tell you who I blocked. I'll tell you right now who I blocked. Yeah, y'all know me. I'm transparent, bro. Hold on. Let me go back to that. Go back to my channel. This shit, when it's on PC, they make it. I gotta click like 10 different things, bro. Damn. On my phone, it's real simple. Okay, there you go. Okay, here we go. Okay, here go. Okay, so I got, just to go through real quick, my moderators. I got moderators that don't even come to this channel. I got to go through that again. My moderators is Guido, Rep It, Nostalgic, Pudo, Sergeant, Pound for Pound. H Money's also a moderator if he stops by. OG Blaze, Tycho TV, Pounds, Mr. Sinister, and I have Big Say So from a long time ago. Hidden users. Okay. I blocked Never Sobers. I'll tell you why I blocked him in a second. I blocked some guy named Islan Yet 2, Big Luke, Jimmy James, Golden Era Boxing, Mr. Bingo, and VBS Boxing. Now, Mr. Bingo and Never Sobers, I clearly remember why I blocked him. Never Bingo, I blocked him because he said that Latino, he was getting real racial. He said, you know, y'all Latinos can't fucking fight. Y'all talk a lot of shit. Y'all all flat-footed, which is fine. But then he started really toting the line when he started talking about, you know, Mexicans swim over here and shit. Like that's when I said, okay, no, you gotta go. So I blocked him. Never Sobers. I blocked him. I'll tell you why I blocked him. I will unblock him if y'all think I should, Sergeant. If y'all know him and you think I should, I'll tell you why I blocked him. I blocked him because I was live one day. He came on my live. Y'all was here, I believe. And he kept telling me that there was something wrong with my mic. And he's telling me that he can't hear me. And I'm putting my mic up really loud. And people in the chat are telling me, bro, your mic is fine. Now you're too loud. And I kept saying to him, bro, I go back on my phone and I see there's nothing wrong with my mic. So I start questioning him. And then he's like telling me, he starts getting fucking, you know, cutting me off, saying shit like, no. I said, bro, just listen. Hold on. We can squash it right. No, you fucking listen. That's when I said, no. You gone, bro. You gone. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna come up in here, click, you know, if you're gonna click the link and talk shit to me, whatever. But you ain't gonna be like trying to run my fucking channel, try to run my live, trying to run what the fuck I do over here. Your ass get blocked quick. ASAP. That's VIP blocked, bro. If y'all think I should unblock him, I will. But I have a feeling that if I unblock him, if I remember correctly, and I remember how he talked, I just have a feeling that if I unblock him, he will only end up getting blocked again. But I will unblock him for y'all. I will do it for you. Who was it that said it? Sergeant, if you want me to unblock him, I'll unblock him. Do you want me to unblock him? Because you're a moderator here. So y'all have somewhat say. I respect y'all. Y'all here all the time. Tycho TV, Sergeant Pounds, you guys are here all the time. If you think I should unblock him, let me know. I'll unblock him. Nah, leave him. Okay, I'll leave him. I'll leave him blocked. Okay. My last topic I wanted to go into real quick is Ryan Garcia. Ryan, yeah. Well, now y'all know who's blocked. And now y'all know who's moderators. I didn't unblock him because Sergeant, you didn't say anything. So Ryan, I just want to say this about Ryan Garcia before I get off of here. I'll probably be doing another live right before Christmas. I'll do like a Christmas live or whatever for y'all. Listen, I think a lot of people are sleeping on Ryan Garcia, bro. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but in this last fight, when he did the whole ugly shoulder roll and whatever he did, people are making it seem like he had the most worst performance. They making it sound like he did what Shakur did against De Los Santos or something. Like, he did a couple rounds where Ryan was on his back foot, but Ryan knocked him out. Ryan will fight you. And I've always said that I believe when they were calling it the Four Kings, I've always said, you can go back to my lives. I said the worst style for Devin. I said, I think T.O. beats him. I think Tank beats him. And I said, Ryan, I think they all beat Ryan except for Devin. I said, I think Ryan loses against T.O. Ryan loses against Tank, which we found out. But I said, I think Ryan beats Devin. And I still think Ryan beats Devin. I'm not going to even just bring up the whole amateur thing. We all know they 3-3, whatever. That was a long time ago. But however, that does come into a factor. I saw somebody say on another channel, that doesn't mean that. First of all, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. There's a lot of times where it doesn't matter. Like, for instance, the dude that Jermell beat for Undisputed beat Errol Spence in the amateurs. I believe Ugas beat Errol Spence in the amateurs. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to beat them in the pros, but you do have history. And if you fought someone multiple times, more than once, 3 times, y'all fought 6 times. 3-3, if I'm correct, 6 times. You cannot tell me that doesn't come into play. You cannot tell me that does not come into play. You fought someone 6 times, even if he's a different fighter. Little habits. People always have habits and little things that they do and little subtle movements that they make. But the main reason why I think Ryan beats Devin is his check left hook, bro. Probably the fastest check left hook I've seen in boxing. Yes, I will say it right now. Tell me who's got a quicker check left hook. When I say check, I mean you catch a motherfucker right when either he's coming in, when the guy's coming in, or the guy got done throwing a punch. That quick check left hook. Ryan Garcia's is so fast that there is a highlight of him hitting Fortuna so fast. Let me see if I can find it. He hits him so fast, it doesn't even look like he throws a punch. Let me see if I can find it. There was a clip of Ryan Garcia hits Fortuna speed fast. Let me see. Oh, okay. It's Showbiz. Shout out to Showbiz. Shout out to Showbiz. This content I am about to show you is for educational purposes. Shout out to Showbiz. This is his clip, but I'm trying to prove a point to you of why I think Ryan beats Devin. One of the reasons why, and I think it is because of his check left hook. His ability to catch you on the way coming in or on the way when you're done throwing a combination. But here is Showbiz with that clip.
I king, I do what I king. I take purple to the.
He threw that punch so fucking fast, bro. Look at that shit, bro. That shit is nice, bro. He threw that fucking punch so fast, bro. It doesn't even look like he fucking threw a punch, bro. It doesn't even look like he threw a punch, bro. Shout out to Showbiz for that, because I couldn't find the clip I was looking for. Once again, let's look at that once again. That is crazy, bro. You tell me if Devin gets caught with that? Come on, bro.
I king, I do what I king. I take purple to the head like a Viking. Free drinks to a head.
Bro, he threw that punch. He threw that punch as he was throwing his rights, bro. As he was throwing his right, he came in, he went clip, bam. It was almost like he threw it as he was leading back and throwing his right. He was just like clip, boom. So fast, bro. I'm telling you, fastest check left hook in boxing, bro. Y'all can call Ryan an Instagram star all you want. And, there's a lot of things that he does that I don't, sometimes I'm like, yeah, pretty boy, whatever. Kid got power. Kid got speed. The kid will fight you. I do believe he gave up in the Tank fight. I think he gave up in the Tank fight. I think he felt Tank's power. And the guy that the mole in the camp. Hey, Ryan, are you okay? Are you okay? Remember that guy? You okay? That was like that guy's highlight of his whole damn boxing career. Whoever that guy, I don't even know that guy's name. The mole that says Ryan got hurt with a body shot, told Tank's camp, and obviously you see Tank was hitting him. And then the guy was on, hey, Ryan, you okay? I forgot who that guy is. I don't even know who he is. But Ryan Garcia, bro, fastest check left hook in boxing, bro. And his check left hook is his bread and butter. It's his bread and butter. That's the same punch, I believe. Isn't that the same punch that he knocked his last opponent out with? Let me see again. Well, we will check it out together. We will check it out together. KO Oscar Duarte. Let's see. Was it that check left hook that caught him too? Let's see. You make him move his feet. The thing that the more athletic No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want to play the zone because they will. Okay, here it is. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
We'll see it here in just a minute. This hook right there landed on the temple, just as Sergio said. And this right here.
Here it is, the hook.
We'll see it here in just a minute.
This hook right there.
That
landed
check
on the
left
temple,
hook,
just as
bro.
Sergio said. And this right here. Ryan, right
That
there.
check left hook. Look, it had a delay reaction, just like with Fortuna. A delay reaction. It's so fucking fast. It has a delay reaction, bro. You know that used to happen when Tito Trinidad used to catch people with his left hook. When Tito would catch people with his left hook, he would hit them so hard. A lot of times there was a delay reaction. Remember with Fernando Vargas? Fernando Vargas, he hit him the very first round, go back, caught him with that left hook. It was a delay reaction. Like 3 seconds late, like his brain had to catch up and register. He got hit so hard, his brain couldn't even register. Like, oh shit, did I just get? Oh, respectfully, did he get hit? Like 3 seconds ago, his brain's like, oh shit, I got hit. Ryan shit is so fast and powerful, bro. I'm telling you that he catches Devin coming in, bro. It's not gonna look good. I think Ryan beats Devin. Now, I'm not just saying that because I don't like Devin. That's not true. But first of all, I do not hate Devin. Devin has spectacular performance against Prograis, but I honestly am of the group that believes that he left 135 because of what he saw. He for multiple reasons, he couldn't make weight. That is true, especially now that we see that he came in and rehydrated 25 pounds. So yes, that is part of it. It was getting hard for him to make weight at 135, but I also believe that he also left 135 because of Shakur Stevenson. However, moves up to 140, right? Fights Regis Prograis, and then talks about wanting to fight Keith Thurman at 147. Not Boots, not Crawford if he moves down, but Keith Thurman, who's been inactive. But now having talks with Matisse and now Ryan, I think that's a great fight. And I see all these people on all these channels talking about Devin's going to run through Ryan. Devin, you go ahead and keep thinking that, bro. You go ahead. You think Devin going to do what he did to Prograis against Ryan? Y'all really believe that? Y'all really believe that? Do y'all really believe Devin going to do what he did to Prograis against Ryan? Prograis doesn't even have the fucking a third of the speed that Ryan has, bro. Ryan may not be as good on his feet, but he don't need to be. Not with the speed that he got. Not with that check left hook I just showed you. He threw that shit so fast against Fortuna. I thought you had to slow it down. You had to slow time down to see that motherfucker throw that left hook, bro. I'm telling you, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that to, at least I don't see him doing that. Y'all think he gonna do what he did to Prograis to Ryan? And that's all I keep people see. You know, and this goes to show you that in boxing, you're as good as your last fight. Which, by the way, as good as your last fight. Which goes back to my point. People were talking like Ryan had the most worst performance. He knocked the guy out, bro. He knocked him out. Did he not knock him out? Y'all making it seem like Ryan got beat from pillar to post the whole fight and got dropped and got a robbery, like with Rolly and the old man. Like, you know, Rolly got dropped and clearly lost the fight. And clearly that was a stage stoppage where the fight got stopped and he wasn't even connecting with punches. That was clearly some ish going on in the background. That's not what happened with Ryan. Ryan didn't get dropped. Ryan dropped him. Ryan knocked him out. The only thing Ryan did in that fight that looked kind of suspect was that half-ass shoulder roll that looked kind of crazy or whatever. Did it for a couple of rounds. Then the next couple of rounds, he was moving. Obviously, when he was moving, that was smart. That was smart because Duarte slowed down from chasing him. So Ryan is smart in the ring. Ryan's not dumb. Ryan's quick. Ryan's fast. Ryan's powerful. And Ryan's speed and power carries to the later rounds. It could be round 9 or 10. Ryan's still throwing that check left hook with fast, bro. Fast as hell. And it's powerful, bro. What's so funny, Devon? No, I don't think that. No, Devon. I don't. I'm not saying that. I'm not even saying, listen, I'm not even saying that Ryan beats Devin. I'm saying that they fought 6 times. He's won 3. He's won 3. Don't matter if it's in the amateurs and it was a long time ago, because it's not like they just fought once, Devon. They fought 6 times. They know each other. They have a relationship as far as they've known each other growing up. They've been in the ring multiple times. All I'm saying is, do you think Devin gonna do what? Let me ask you that. That's my point. Do you think Devin gonna do what he did to Prograis to Ryan? You think he's gonna dominate Ryan? Because if you think he's gonna dominate Ryan, then I laugh right back at you. I laugh right back at you. If you think he's gonna dominate Ryan, I'm not saying Ryan dominates him. I'm saying, do you think he's gonna do that? That people look at what he did to Prograis and think, oh, Ryan's flat-footed. He's gonna do the same. No. Ryan is a lot quicker, and I think Ryan, his speed, when he catches you with that left hook, is just as powerful as Prograis catching you with his power punch. Because timing and speed equates to power, bro. That's all I'm saying, Devon. I'm not saying he destroys Devin. I'm just saying I don't think Devin destroys Ryan. I think it's a great fight. And Ryan is fast enough to win rounds on Devin. You know, because Devin's going to try to outbox you. But Ryan's quick enough where he could actually win some rounds on Devin, bro. That's all. I think just people are sleeping on Ryan, bro. They look at him like because he lost the Tank. Yeah, he's a pretty boy, Instagram, whatever. But to compare him to someone like Jake Paul would be ridiculous because that's how some people look at him, like Jake Paul. Like, he's been fighting since he was a kid, bro. He was in the amateurs with Tio and Devin and a lot of these other fighters, bro. He's a professional fighter. He's not a fucking joke. Okay? He knocked out Duarte. Duarte did not drop him like Rolly got dropped by an old man or something like that. It was not a robbery. He knocked him the fuck out. Duarte couldn't stand. Duarte tried to get up as the ref was counting to 10. He couldn't even get up. Once again, delay reaction off that check left hook. And by the way, that check left hook is fast enough to catch Devin, bro. Don't think Devin's going to fight the whole fight and not get touched by Ryan, bro. Because if you do, Devon, I think you're kind of not listening to what I'm saying. You think Devin's going to fight Ryan and go through the whole fight without getting clipped, without getting touched against Ryan Garcia? That's like any one of these guys, Ryan, Devin, Tio. Look, Ryan, Devin, Tio, and Tank. Remember the four kings? I wasn't calling them that, but remember the four kings? Any one of these guys fight each other, bro. Anyone, whatever combination you want to put it. Tio versus Ryan, that's a dangerous fight for both. Tio versus Devin, that's a dangerous fight for both. Tank admitted out of his own mouth Ryan was a dangerous fight and his most dangerous fight. So I don't even got to say that because Tank said it himself. Any one of them guys fight each other, it's a dangerous fight, bro. That's all I'm saying. I feel like people see what Devin did to Prograis and they look at Ryan's performance and they think he's going to duplicate that. And I'm like, first of all, Ryan didn't have this horrible performance that everyone's talking about. What rounds did Ryan lose? Answer me that. How many and what rounds did Ryan lose? I don't remember Duarte winning a lot of rounds. What was the scorecard? What was the scorecards? Judges' scorecards. Hold on. Okay, right here. At the time of the fight. Here, let me share the screen with you. Let me share the screen with you, brother. Let me share the screen with you. At the time of the stoppage, Garcia was ahead 69, 64, 68, 65, 68, 65. He was clearly winning the fight, bro, when he knocked Duarte out. But yet, if you were to watch these other channels, and I'm mainly going to say, or just people in the comments, go to the comments of the post-press conference, go to the Boxing Voice, what people were saying on the phone the next day. You listen to these people and not watch the fight, and it makes it seem like Duarte was fucking Ryan up. Like Duarte was dominating Ryan, and Ryan got lucky and clipped him or something. That's not what happened. I don't even remember how many rounds. If I was to give Duarte any rounds, it'd probably be the first two, maybe. Maybe. The first round. I think he won the first round. And then I hear people like, oh, well, Devin's going to destroy Ryan. Devin's going to run right through Ryan. Ryan's going to look. Okay, bro. Okay. These same people that are so confident, right, are the same type of people that if Ryan was to beat Devin, these motherfuckers won't show up. They disappear. They disappear. These are the same people that will disappear off YouTube or shut their channel down. It's just crazy. I'll never do that. By the way, Devon, when Colbert lost, I went live that night. That night. And I've gotten on him already, did a whole live about it, made videos about him. I proved to people that I don't do that. I'm harder on fighters that I like, pause, than I am on fighters that I don't like. So all this fucking all this shit that people would try to trolls and try to say, oh, you leave YouTube. That come on, bro, stop it. That's never happened. You're lying. You're making shit up. You're living in a fantasy world, and you can't find a clip of me ever doing that. This shit, it's easy for me to go to work or to handle my life if a favorite fighter or a fighter that I like or my favorite team loses. I don't call out of work because the Eagles lose. These are the same people, bro, that I just think people don't watch. You could be a fan of a sport and not actually know what the hell you're talking about, bro. You can actually watch boxing every weekend and still not know what you're talking about by some of the things that some of these people say. If you were to listen to what some of these people were saying and not watch the Duarte and Garcia fight, they would have it in your head that Duarte was battering Ryan, beating him from pillar to pillar, beating his ass, and that Ryan got caught. I mean, Ryan caught him with a lucky punch. The way that I'm listening to some of these guys, I'm like, did y'all see the same fight? Because that's not what I saw. I saw Ryan winning the rounds. I saw Ryan doing a lazy shoulder roll. I saw Ryan after he did the shoulder roll and that didn't work, or he tried it out for a little bit. And Derek James was like, hey, cut that shit out. After that, a couple of rounds, for 2 or 3 rounds, he was moving on his bicycle, but which was to his benefit, because he even said after the fight, yeah, that's why I did that, because I knew he was going to slow down. And when he slowed down, he kept moving to the side, and Duarte started getting desperate. And when he got desperate, he lunged in and got caught with that check left hook. That's ring IQ. That's not lucky. That's ring IQ. And I think people don't look at that. They look at that and think Ryan, like, that's all I'm saying, bro. Can Devin beat Ryan? Of course. Of course. I'm not going to sit here and say that about Devin. I'm not. Nah. I'm going to keep it real. Of course Devin could beat Ryan. Devin could beat Tio. Devin could beat Tank. Tank could beat Tio. Tank could beat Devin. I honestly think those 4 guys they have attributes and talents that on a good night, they could beat anybody in the division. That's how it is. You look at the 140 division. Let's look at the 140 division. Let's share the screen and let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to the 140 division right now, right? Probably the most dangerous division in boxing right now. A couple years ago, it was not. A couple years ago, it was a very stagnant. I guess you would say it was a stagnant division. Not a lot of people were saying it was a weak division. Like how people try to say Canelo went to a weak division at 168. Okay. That's how some were viewing the 140 division a couple years ago. Now we go to the 140 division. Take a look at this landscape, bruh. Look at this. Look at this. You got Teofimo Lopez. You got Devin Haney. You got Josh Taylor. You got Subriel Matias. You got Ramirez. You got Prograis. You got Sandor Martin. You got Antoine Russell. You got Barboza. You got Catterall. And you got Hitchens, bro. That's a fucking killer division, bro. Look at that shit. All killers. Except for Devin. No, he's in there. He's in there. All killers, bro. All these guys are dominant or have been dominant most of their career. A lot of them are still undefeated. Russell, Barboza, Hitchens, Devin. But we all know that taking a loss doesn't define who you are. Look at Teofimo Lopez. He is the lineal, which, by the way, that's another thing too. How the hell is Devin the man at 140? He is not the man at 140. He did not beat the man that beat the man that beat the man. That is reserved for this guy right here, Teofimo Lopez, the lineal champion, the guy that beat Taylor, which in return had beat Prograis and handed him his first loss. So Tio is technically the man at 140. But if you look at who are the champions at 140, it is Teofimo Lopez, Subriel Matias, Devin Haney, and Rolando Romero, who interestingly is not pictured up here on the top 10. But even Rolly can punch, bro. Even Rolly can punch. So going back to what I was trying to say to you, Devon, when people sit up here and make it seem like Devin's going to steamroll past Ryan, I'm trying to tell you that, in my opinion, all those guys in the top 10 have attributes and gifts and are dangerous enough that on a good night can beat one or the other, bro. One or the other. We saw Catterall. Some people would say that Josh Taylor got a gift against Catterall. We seen Josh Taylor beat Prograis. We seen Teofimo Lopez beat Josh Taylor. We seen Josh Taylor beat Ramirez. We seen Devin beat Prograis. We seen Tio beat Sandor Martin. And then you got that young kid, Richardson Hitchens, who I think is very dangerous in that division because he fights similar, since y'all like Devin so much, fights similar to almost a Devin. And he has that type of style. I'll point you. I don't think he fights like Devin, but he's very fundamentally sound. Comes from the camp of Keyshawn Davis Keyshawn Davis, Crawford, all of them, Shakur Stevenson, comes from that camp. I'm not going to say the camp, but that type of style or that type of, you know, they all know each other. Stevenson, Hitchens, and Keyshawn Davis all have similar styles. They're different, but they're similar. They are boxers. They are pure boxers. Put it like that. Whereas Crawford, you could look at as a boxer puncher. Definitely a boxer. Anybody at 140 can beat anybody at any day at a time. You can say that for any division. However, for the 140 division, it's actually more accurate. I'm going to tell you why it's more accurate. Let's go to a different division, by the way. Let's go to the 160, and I bet you it looks different. Look at 160 now. Let me see how 154 looks too. $154. Definitely not as dangerous as 140. Let's go to 160. So 160, I can't even say this guy's name. I believe that's Janibek, right? I can't say his last name. But you got Adamas, you got Laura, you got Dervinchenko, you got Eubank. Okay, you got Liam Smith. Is that Liam Smith or Liam? Whichever, one of the Smiths from the UK, bro. But you see the difference over here? The difference is Smith is very, very beatable, and I cannot see Smith beating someone like Janibek or Adamas. Eubank Jr., we don't know whether he's on or off half the time. Dervinchenko gives everybody a good fight, but loses all his big fights, right? So it's not the same as if you go down to the 140, where they're all, even though 147 right now has grown different because Ortiz isn't even out. I don't even know why they still got Virgil Ortiz at 147. Isn't he 154? His next fight's going to be at 154 coming up. Barrios, who's lost a couple of times, but is now back in the picture after beating Ugas. Abanesian, we know, is very, very beatable. I'm not saying none of these guys aren't very beatable, but I'm saying look at the landscape. It's totally different. Every one of these guys. Sandor Martin is very, very underrated. Gave Tio almost a nightmare. Had Tio asking, do I still got it? Antoine Russell, the guy that beat Jerron in his boots in the amateurs. Even though it was the amateurs, it doesn't matter. In my opinion, I still look at that and I still follow the amateurs. You got Nissim Barboza, undefeated, hungry. Some say is avoided. Some say would be avoided. Jack Catterall possibly beat Josh Taylor. Richardson Hitchens, young, in his prime or about to be in his prime in the next couple of years, being fast track kind of way in a way. Along with Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, they are his buddies and they fight very similar. They are pure boxers. Regis Prograis, up until the last fight he had with Devin, very respectable. Some say he was avoided. Ramirez. Is that the same Ramirez that is that Jose Ramirez? No, that's not. That's a different Ramirez. We still forgetting that there's we still got Ramirez down here, the one that turned down the fight from Tio, but lost to Josh Taylor. Only got one loss. Carlos Ramirez, Jose Ramirez. Yeah, Jose Ramirez. Then we have Matias, Subriel Matias. Everyone's saying calling him the boogeyman. I'm not calling him the boogeyman. I will say I'm finally happy that there's someone from Puerto Rico that I feel like is good, is I can honestly put some faith in. He's definitely not no Tito Trinidad. He hasn't even accomplished anything. I tell you right now, and I say it all the time, there is not one Puerto Rican fighter that I think that will ever be like a Trinidad for a very, very long time. Anyway, but going back to there, then we have Josh Taylor, who was the lineal champion, who reigned supreme at one time. The same Josh Taylor that when Leonard Ellerby was asked, why doesn't Tank when Tank fought Barrios at 140? Remember, he fought Barrios at 140, beat Barrios, but he beat him for the baby belt. Remember when people asked him, well, why doesn't he fight Josh Taylor if he's going to be at 140? Might as well fight the top guy. Mind you, at the time, Josh Taylor was undisputed. He had all the belts. And what did Leonard Ellerby say? What did he say? Josh Taylor brings nothing to the table. He actually said Josh Taylor, the undisputed champion who had every belt in that division, brings nothing to the table. Some would say he was avoided too. Then we have Devin Haney, Devin the Dream Haney, who just put on a clinic against Regis Prograis. And then you have my guy, Teofimo Lopez, the lineal champion. 140 is a dangerous division. Nothing but sharks, bro. Nothing but sharks. So I don't think any of them really run over anybody, Devon. I mean, Devin ran over Prograis. He did. He beat Prograis convincingly. But do you think he's gonna do that to Ryan? Come on, man. Just keep it a butt. If you think what I'm saying is cap, tell me. I don't think he runs down Ryan like that. I just don't. Ryan is not Prograis. OG Blaze, stop it, bro. You know how I feel about Berlanga. That's an embarrassment. I hate to say it. I don't want to say, I feel like I am hard on Berlanga, pause, because Berlanga, bro, you know what? And this goes to show you that Puerto Rican fans are very loyal. Puerto Rican fans, they remind me of Mexican fans. Mexican fans are very, very loyal. Very, very loyal. Puerto Rican fans are the same way. You see how they back Berlanga? I back Berlanga. I love my people, whatever. But I see the flaws in him, bro. Canelo would beat the brakes off him, bro. Canelo would beat the brakes off him. Benavidez would put that man in the hospital, bro. I got Boo Boo beating him. I got Munguia beating Berlanga. Some might say, oh, you're being too hard on him, whatever. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you the flaws that I see. He's flat-footed. He can't deal with a jab. He can't deal with speed or a good counterpuncher. He's got so many flaws. He's being moved in a way that's very protective. Eddie Hearn is a great fit for him. Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, if he thinks you're a commodity, oh, he'll move you around. And he'll pay you good too. But he'll move you around. It ain't like Bob Arum. As much shit people give Bob Arum is my favorite promoter in the game. Dinosaur, been there since day one, damn near living on extended months. He's on an extended month plan right now. Could die any day. He's probably, he's leasing his life right now. Every time he goes to the doctor's like, you got another 6 months. I think he's the best one in the game. Why? Because he's seen it all and he doesn't give a fuck. He knows he's going to die any day now, So you think he cares about saving a commodity? He don't even know if he's going to make it to Tuesday. So nobody's protected. He throws people in there all the time. He throws man, listen, they messed that prospect up. What was his name? The kid from I feel bad for him. The kid from that was fighting on Top Rank, that was from California. Gabe, help me out, chat. The kid that was like Andre Ward trained him one fight. Gabe, not Gabe Rosado. Gabe Flores. Gabe Flores. Thank you. Yeah, Gabe Flores. Look at what they did to Gabe Flores, bro. He got his ass whooped. They put him right back in the ring with another killer, bro. He was just like, Bob will throw you. And I'm not saying Bob actually had all the saying in that, but what I'm saying is Bob will not protect you the way that people think that, you know, other promoters will protect you. Like Tank is a commodity. Tank is a walking checkbook. You think they don't know that? You think Eddie Hearn don't know that Berlanga has the support of the Puerto Rican people and that he's a walking checkbook? He's a commodity, bro. So Eddie Hearn will make sure that whoever Berlanga's opponent is going to be, it's going to be an opponent that is tailor-made or that is beatable. He's not going to throw Berlanga in. He'll throw Berlanga in there for Canelo only because he knows that it'll make a massive payday and he'll benefit off it. But he knows the day he does that, he's basically signing Berlanga's death certificate. Because Canelo, David Benavidez, I think even Munguia moving up from 160 beats Berlanga. Although I do believe that Berlanga and Munguia is a fan-friendly fight. I think that's a good fight, and I think that's a fight that should be made. I think that's a more, if he's going to fight anybody, if Berlanga is going to fight anybody at 168, anybody that's ranked and higher up there, it should be Munguia, because I don't think Munguia has even fought at 168 yet. He just moved up to 168. If he did fight at 168, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's been at 160 most of his career. But he'll be from 160 moving up. And Munguia at least doesn't have great defense. He gets hit a lot. So he's beatable. He's beatable, in my opinion. Berlanga, I still think Munguia beats him. But that's the only one. You're not going to throw him in there with David. You're going to the hospital. Canelo, you're going to the hospital. Morrell, you're going to the hospital. Yeah, beat Flores' ass, bro. But you see how he wasn't protected. And to Flores' credit, he didn't really duck any smoke. He didn't really duck any smoke, bro. He didn't. I feel bad for him because they cut him. And look at Elvin Sanchez. Elvis. Or what's his name? Elvin Sanchez, the Dominican guy. They cut him quick. Top Rank will cut you in a second. They will throw you in there with anybody at any point in your career, because I feel like Bob doesn't really care. Now, you go to Eddie Hearn and you tell Eddie Hearn, hey, Eddie, I don't want to fight any of these guys. I honestly believe that if you make money for Eddie, he'll pay you good too, by the way. I think if you want to make money, if I was a fighter, I'd go to Eddie. Or y'all might think I'm bugging, Oscar De La Hoya. If I wanted to make money, and I'm not in the business, I'm telling you from what I see as a fan from the outside. Now, Oscar De La Hoya is going to fuck me over eventually like Canelo and Ryan, but they still made money. And even though Canelo left over money issues, and Oscar can be a snake sometimes, I've also heard from fighters like, what's his name, Kid Austin, who said that Golden Boy treats them great over there. Everyone that's been with Eddie says Eddie's easy to work with. Eddie will pay you. What do they say about Bob? Crawford's had problems with Bob. Teofimo Lopez had problems with Bob. Floyd Mayweather had problems with Bob. Why? Because Bob don't care. Because Bob is quick to say, we don't got no money. The networks are the networks. We're a network. Who's going to pay? He's got no problem saying that. Al Heyman is a financial advisor, but he has a promoter's role, I guess you could say. But look what happened. I feel like Al Heyman, it's not stable unless you're Tank, unless you're Spence, unless you're Canelo that can go wherever he wants, or Wilder. Wilder can go wherever he wants. Wilder's a draw. Wilder's a draw, believe it or not. Al Heyman, people have said nothing but great things about Al Heyman. You know, what's his name? From Philly, Danny Garcia said great things about Al Heyman. Good friends with Al Heyman, but not everybody has had the same relationship with Al. Look at Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner swears that, I would, this is Adrian Broner now, but still, not everybody has had, and other fighters have said stuff about Al. I gotta find it. There's a video of other fighters. The whole purpose of the video was, you know how fighters say they thank Al Heyman before they thank God? The purpose of the video was like, don't get it twisted. There are fighters that feel like Al Heyman has wronged them. AB was on that list. Other fighters were on that list. But either way, I think going back in the end with Ryan, man, I think Ryan gives Devin a really good shot for his money, bro. And I would honestly say that if Ryan fought Devin next week, in my opinion, it's really close to a 50-50 fight. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want. If Ryan didn't have that check left hook and Ryan didn't have that speed and power, I wouldn't be saying that right now. And if they didn't, and if they didn't have the past of where they fought 6 times, listen, amateurs a lot of times doesn't count what happens in the amateurs. But if you fought a guy 6 times, you would like to think that that's going to help you. You know something about him. And y'all have somewhat of a relationship. Y'all know each other very well. That's all I'm saying. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, what's going on? Rolling with the punches. Sorry you got here late, man. Sorry you got here late. You just check back at the live. I will be going live again, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to try to go live prior to Christmas. We'll have like a Christmas live. But I appreciate y'all for being here. This Shadow Ghost. Till next time, I'm out.